Now, the career. Let's start at the end. Let's do that. Yeah. Belfast, Ken Branagh's autobiographical tale of his 9-year-old, a guy called Buddy, growing up in the city at the start of the Troubles in Northern Ireland in 1969, has been receiving huge praise, your performance included. You play Buddy's pa, a man who's trying to protect his family and carve out a future amongst the Troubles. Before we begin, let's just have a look at the trailer for those who haven't seen it.
We all have a story to tell. But what makes each one different is not how the story ends, but rather the place where it begins.
Buddy!
Oh, holy God.
Mama says if we went across the water, they wouldn't understand the way we talk.
If they can't understand you, then they're not listening. You know who you are, don't you? Your buddy from Belfast, where everybody knows you.
Hey, buddy! Your mom's calling you. Yes!
We're looking to cleanse the community a wee bit. You wouldn't want to be the old man out in the street. Touch my family and I'll kill you.
Are we gonna have to leave Belfast?
We'll fight this together.
This is it? This is what?
This is war.
Open up your eyes, then you realize
We're living in a civil war.
What do you want?
I want my family with me. I want you. Kids the same age as ours are getting killed. We can give these boys a better chance than we ever had.
I know nothing else but Belfast.
Go now. Don't look back.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Really good. So this was shot in lockdown. Is that right, Jamie?
Yeah. We were like one of the first movies out of the gate. Us and Batman, I think, were the first people shooting anything, yeah.
Tell me about the challenges. Well, first of all, tell me the phone call from Ken about the part and how he drew you in.
It was a text.
Was it?
Yeah. And it wasn't from Ken.
Okay.
It was a very peculiar time because it was still coming out the far end of the first lockdown, or right in the middle of the first lockdown, where there's so much uncertainty in our industry and so many people's industry, and everyone was struggling unless you make masks or hand sanitizer. Everyone was kind of fucked and not knowing where to turn to or what to do next. And got a text. I'd had to pull out of a job in New York, had my whole family in New York with me, and had to pull out of that job because of COVID. And then got a text saying, Kenneth Branagh wants to talk to you about a film he's doing called Belfast. Now, you don't get texts like that often. I'm from Belfast, and you don't often get movies that are, lots of movies made about Belfast, and there will be forever, but not called Belfast, and certainly not by the likes of someone like Sir Kenneth Branagh. So, nice text to get. I think I read the script that night, spoke to Ken the next day, said yes, probably far too quickly, and then...
You're supposed to be cool about that kind of thing.
I think you are, yeah. I'm not good at being cool in those environments at all. Yeah, I probably I jumped the gun a bit on it.
I mean, how important and how significant, you obviously, as you said, you know, you're from Belfast, how, you know, and I think at the time, in particular, during that, you know, those times last year, you were actually thinking of Belfast a lot anyway, right? Of your upbringing there.
Yeah, big time. And I was writing a script with a friend at the time, so we were very much like just enveloped in that world of home. My mind is never very far away from Belfast at any given point, to be honest. The place means so much to me, the people mean so much to me, but particularly at that time, because I was writing this script, so it was very much in my head, and then so to get that text at that time felt very strange.
We were just talking as we were walking in, you know, the premiere for Belfast is happening tomorrow night, and you are particularly conscious of the reception that
Yeah.
might happen tomorrow, and I guess it's had great reviews, across the board. But for them and the people of Belfast to receive it well is important.
Yeah, listen, I think it says a lot about what the film means to Ken, obviously what the film means to me and to the rest of the cast, and many of us are either from Belfast or from close, or certainly from the island, apart from Judy, but we'll let her away with it because she's Judy Dench. But it's so personal to all of us, and the film so far, it's been so overwhelming, the response, and the reviews, and just at every film festival, the response has been really insane. But actually, that is all great. Like, it really is. We love it, but we really care about what people in Belfast think about it. So we've got this screening tomorrow night in Belfast, and we're shitting ourselves. That's like, we're just really, I really hope these people, of all the people, of Kevin Mayer at the Times calling it a masterpiece, brilliant, unbelievable. What is your man who's like a plumber from North Belfast, what does he think? Like, I really care what that guy thinks about it,